The moment 2026 began, Elon Musk made a statement that immediately set expectations sky high. He said this year would be a banger, not a slow burn, not a quiet transition year, a full-scale turning point. And almost instantly, Tesla delivered something people had been waiting nearly a decade to see. A refreshed Tesla Semi, quietly revealed. No flashy stage, no dramatic countdown. Just a real truck, sitting at Giga Nevada, wearing a new face and carrying a message that was impossible to ignore. This was not a concept. This was not a prototype. This was the next generation Tesla Semi, finally stepping into the real world. For nearly 8 years, the Tesla Semi has existed in a strange space. Admired, debated, doubted, praised, and questioned all at once. Ever since its debut, people have asked the same question again and again. If this truck is so efficient, so powerful, and so clearly superior on paper, why has it taken so long to reach scale? Why have deliveries been counted in dozens instead of thousands? Why has such a revolutionary vehicle remained just out of reach for most of the freight industry? Now, for the first time, we are starting to see the answer. The refreshed Tesla Semi appearing at Giga Nevada is not just a cosmetic update. It is the visible signal that the long wait was not about hesitation. It was about preparation. Preparation for manufacturing at scale. Preparation for cost reduction. Preparation for autonomy. Preparation for a freight industry that is about to change faster than most people realize. Until now, most of what we knew about the next Tesla Semi came from hints. A few teaser images shown briefly at a shareholder event. Short comments from Tesla executives, occasional leaks shared online, but seeing the truck in the real world changes everything. It confirms that the transition from prototype to production is no longer theoretical. It is happening. This moment matters because Giga Nevada is not just another Tesla factory. It is the backbone of Tesla's American production ecosystem. This facility builds drive units, battery packs, and energy systems that power Tesla vehicles across the country. It played a crucial role in scaling the Model 3 and Model Y even today. It remains Tesla's primary hub for battery and powertrain components in the United States. As 2026 approached, Giga Nevada reached a massive milestone, the production of its 6 millionth drive unit. Elon Musk publicly congratulated the team, highlighting the achievement and reinforcing how central this factory has become to Tesla's long-term plans. That context matters because the Tesla Semi depends on everything Giga Nevada does best: batteries, motors, power electronics, manufacturing efficiency. The refreshed Semi appearing here was not an accident, it was a signal. What followed was one of the most revealing accidental discoveries Tesla has had in years. A longtime Tesla Semi supporter, documenting construction progress near the facility, captured drone footage of a Class 8 truck with a completely new exterior. No camouflage, no attempt to hide it, just a Semi sitting there, different enough that it immediately raised eyebrows. When the footage surfaced, industry observers quickly began listing what they could see. At least 11 visible changes, and those are just the ones we can spot from the outside. The most obvious change is the front lighting. The old Semi headlights were dramatic and distinctive, but the new design introduces a full-width light bar that instantly connects this truck to Tesla's modern design language. It resembles the style seen on newer Tesla vehicles, but scaled appropriately for a heavy-duty truck. The result is cleaner, more aerodynamic, and unmistakably Tesla. This alone tells us something important. Tesla is no longer treating the Semi as a special case experiment. It is being integrated into the same design philosophy as the rest of the lineup. That matters for branding, manufacturing consistency, and long-term support. But aesthetics are only the surface. Efficiency is where the real story begins. According to early information, the refreshed Semi achieves an energy consumption figure of approximately 1.7 kilowatt-hours per mile. That number may sound abstract, but in the world of freight transport, it is extraordinary. Compared to the previous iteration, this represents roughly a 15% improvement. In trucking, that is massive. Every percentage point of efficiency translates into real money. Lower electricity costs, reduced battery wear, less heat, better long-term reliability. Over hundreds of thousands of miles, those savings add up to tens of thousands of dollars per truck. This level of efficiency does not come from a single change. It comes from a combination of improvements working together: better aerodynamics, smarter power electronics, refined control software, reduced weight, and perhaps most importantly, a new battery strategy. For years, Tesla used lithium iron phosphate cells in semi-prototypes. That choice made sense early on. LFP batteries are safer, more stable, and cheaper to produce, but they come with a significant drawback: lower energy density. To achieve a long range using LFP, Tesla had to install a very large battery pack. That increased weight. And in trucking, weight is everything. Every extra pound of battery is one less pound of cargo. That is why Tesla's decision to move to high-voltage 4680 cells is so important. These cells offer nearly double the energy density of LFP. That means Tesla can achieve the same 500-mile range with fewer cells and less overall battery weight. The result is a lighter tractor, increased payload capacity, and improved efficiency, all at the same time. Crucially, Tesla has confirmed that the range will remain at 500 miles. Some expected a dramatic increase, but Tesla chose a smarter path. Instead of chasing a headline number, they optimized the system. Same range, lower weight, lower cost, higher payload, better economics for fleet operators. Charging is another area where the new Semi changes the equation entirely. Tesla demonstrated the truck reaching a charging rate of approximately 1.2 megawatts at a mega charger station. That is not just fast, that is transformational. In heavy-duty trucking, downtime is the enemy. A truck that sits idle costs money. If an electric truck required hours to recharge, its efficiency advantage would evaporate. Tesla solved this by aligning charging time with mandatory driver rest breaks. At this charging rate, the Semi can add hundreds of kilowatt hours in roughly the same amount of time a driver is legally required to rest. That means no lost productivity, no schedule disruption, no compromise. Even more importantly, ultra-fast charging allows Tesla to avoid installing an excessively large battery. Instead of carrying unnecessary energy all day, the truck can recharge quickly when needed. Less battery, less weight, more cargo, higher profit margins. The drivetrain itself has also seen major upgrades. The refreshed Semi is reported to deliver approximately 800 kilowatts of drive power. That is over 1,000 horsepower in traditional terms, but the real advantage is not speed. It is consistency. Electric motors deliver torque instantly and continuously. That means the Semi can maintain speed on long grades, merge smoothly under full load, and operate without stressing the drivetrain. Less heat, less wear, longer service life. This combination of high power and high efficiency is extremely rare in trucking. Traditionally, you get one or the other. Tesla is delivering both. There are smaller changes too, but they matter in daily operation. The side windows now extend less toward the rear, reducing unnecessary glass and potentially improving aerodynamics and manufacturing simplicity. The steps into the cab now feature diamond plate anti-slip surfaces, improving driver safety in all weather conditions. These details reflect something important. Tesla is listening to real-world use cases. Perhaps the most significant change, though, is one you might miss at first glance. New camera placements near the front wheel area strongly suggest the Semi is being prepared for autonomous operation. Autonomy in trucking is not about replacing drivers overnight. It is about reducing fatigue, improving safety, and enabling longer, more efficient routes. A truck that can assist with highway driving or eventually operate autonomously on long stretches changes the economics of freight entirely. If full self-driving reaches the semi in a meaningful way, the truck could operate nearly continuously, stopping only for brief charging sessions. That would be a fundamental shift for the industry. Tesla is not making these changes in isolation. Real-world testing is already proving the concept. DHL recently completed an extensive trial using the Tesla Semi. Over several thousand miles, the truck demonstrated consistent performance while fully loaded. It maintained highway speeds, delivered strong range, and achieved energy consumption figures that exceeded expectations. For DHL, the appeal is not just environmental. While emissions reductions are significant, the real driver is economics. Lower energy costs, reduced maintenance, predictable performance. Over time, these advantages justify the upfront investment. This trial also shattered a common misconception, that electric Class 8 trucks are only suitable for short-range or last-mile delivery. The Semi proved it can handle regional and mid-haul routes without compromise. As Tesla prepares to ramp production in the first half of 2026, the plan is clear. Gradually increase output, deliver delayed orders, expand beyond early corporate partners, make the Semi available to a broader segment of the freight market. This is where Giga Nevada's expansion becomes critical. Tesla is building a dedicated production line designed for speed and automation, not hand-built trucks, true mass production. At the same time, Tesla's broader ecosystem continues to advance. The Model Y has become the world's best-selling vehicle for the third consecutive year, reinforcing Tesla's ability to scale globally. New variants are on the way. Manufacturing innovations continue to accelerate. The Cybercab has entered production, with ambitions that rival consumer electronics manufacturing in speed and scale. Europe remains a long-term focus, with Giga Berlin maintaining stability and planning expansion despite market challenges. All of this context matters because the Tesla Semi does not exist alone. It is part of a much larger transformation. What we are seeing now is the result of patience. Tesla did not rush the Semi. They waited until the technology, infrastructure, and economics aligned. Now, the pieces are coming together. The refreshed Tesla Semi is not just a better truck. It is a signal that electric freight is ready to scale, that efficiency and power can coexist, that autonomy is no longer science fiction, and that the industry is standing on the edge of a very real shift. So the question is no longer whether the Tesla Semi can work. The question is how fast the rest of the industry can adapt. What do you think about the new Tesla Semi? Does this finally answer the doubts that have followed it for years? And do you believe electric trucks are ready to take over long-haul freight? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you value clear, thoughtful analysis without hype, make sure to like this video, subscribe to TESLARIS, and turn on notifications so you never miss what comes next.